Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to actually be strong enough to survive this. No. No, no, no. Oh. No, no, no. I'm doing this in a dangerous position. Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Better on Bedrock. In the last episode we pretty much did nothing, so let's essentially try and do something. I'm going to try and keep these slightly uncut versions, but I'm aware that the last one started a bit slow, so I will be attempting to cut it up a little bit, make it a bit more fluid than what it was last time. I appreciate the feedback on the last video, and also really appreciate the fact that we hit 500 views so shortly. Who would have thought that I've got all this rubbish, essentially, like just nothing of use really. We're going to need to cut down more wood here. I think we're a bit low on the old wood funds, so I'll chop down a few trees. Alright, now the boring stuff's out the way, I'm going to go back to the chest, put some of this wood away, and then we will go out adventuring again. Need to ideally kill some of these skeletons, because I don't think I've actually got enough loot in general from the mob drops. Oh, let's get this guy chopped to pieces. How have I almost died? Bedrock skeletons are just built different, man. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, close call. I got caught on the vines hard then. Oh no. I just know that creeper's going to come over to me. I can sense it. I can sense it. Yeah, I feel like I need some stone before I go out now. I'm thinking about it because my tools are very, very low. I don't think I'm going to get very far without a decently durable sword and pickaxe at the very least. So I'm going to quickly mine some stone. I feel like this is probably, in this circumstance, the best way for me to do it. And I think that should be... I've already got stone. I am stupid. Okay, now we've got more durable tools. I will make my way outside. I need to ideally avoid any sort of mobs. I need to go to that. I haven't gone to that tall tower. I have not gone to this tall tower at all. This is, again, another structure generated feature of the Better on Bedrock. Am I losing it, or are these berries just not very good durability wise? Like I gain the hunger back, but they don't really last that long. Like the hunger, is that a thing? Am I being really old with my Minecraft knowledge here? Is that the certain food? Did I loot? I think I'm going nuts. I think I'm going nuts. I think that's fair to say. We already looted that. I think I did that at the start of last episode. I even recall the very boring, slow-paced me walking, trying to climb up the ladder, and the ladder's broken. So yeah, I am losing the plot. So ideally, we're either looking for some level of structure or an open cave where we can get these resources up. I probably shouldn't have gone out at night time, but we move. But I do desperately need some form of armor. I want to say that I'm getting hit quite heavy by these mobs. It's not doing me any favors. See, if anyone's played Better on Bedrock, are these just fireflies, or is this like a feature that I should be... See, I'm learning as well. I don't know if I'm assuming they're fireflies. They very much could be like glowing because I need to go to something there. Oh no, they're definitely fireflies. I have noticed them a few times, but I didn't really think too much of it. Gunpowder would be nice. So we will kill this creeper and get no gunpowder. Never portal chest. We might find some level of armor here. You do sometimes find gold armor, which in my current... Fortune 3 gold pickaxe. I will take that. Is this better? Not really. Fire protection. Okay, great. So we got some boots that we already had. I'm going to harvest some of these mushrooms because my food sources are limited to berries right now, and I feel like mushrooms aren't the worst thing for food. So is Yeah, we've got 1 grey. I'm not too fussed how many. I'm just going to aim for 1 of each right now. And we can collect more off of the ones we grow. Let's just hope I get 1 quick. Yep. Get out of my way, creeper. I am just trying to find a cave or structure of some sort, and the game really doesn't want to play ball with me here. It doesn't want me to find anything. I can see that sniper again with aimbot. You can back off, mate. Let's swim across here, and hopefully there's something here. The funny thing is, the last world I created with my friends on Bedrock, we actually just it was a ridiculous amount of strongholds. I think I found a wizard's house and all of the above within minutes. I want to know if that's my house there, because I do see... Is that structure or is that cloud? I feel like that could be a cloud. I'm 90% sure that's a cloud, but we're going to walk in that direction roughly anyway, because I have travelled quite far from the house. Oh. Now, I could be wrong, because I am a noob, but... Yeah. Okay. So, these are essentially a form of trial, I want to say. We can take the anvil here. This will be quite useful, and we can start exploring this trial. I'm not too worried about dying because, like I said, I think I said last episode, you can actually essentially just respawn. You drop your loot in a chest, and it's very useful. Let me think. This could be risky, so I'm going to drop down a level, maybe another level, and I'm just going to hit these zombies to death. Break this. Yeah. Oh, this is what we needed. This is what we needed. Wow. Okay. This is what we needed. So let me quickly dump off some of the rubbish stuff that I've got that I don't necessarily need. In fact, at this point, both my stone pickaxes can go in. We will put on our diamond helmet because that's going to offer a lot of protection in the current situation we're in. Let's get this leveled out and get up. So these are essentially just spawners. I mean, every room I walk into, there is going to be spawners. I want to say these ones are witch spawners. Yeah. I'm going to break the witch spawner here. I took a potion. We will hide this out because I don't want to die. Oh, we're getting dangerously close to half a heart. I should probably block this up as well, just to make sure that I don't die. I don't know if I'm going to actually be strong enough to survive this without all this armor, but how can you turn up an opportunity to go into one of these trial rooms? I don't actually know what they're called, so forgive me if I'm absolutely butchering this. Okay, so we did destroy it, which means we've only got to kill one witch. So once I'm up to full heart, I will just full send it towards her. Oh, that was risky. That was risky. This is going to be fun. This is going to be very fun. I think I'm going to loot this room and then make my way back out of here. And then we can always go back and visit it tomorrow in the next episode. I'm also going to try and get a bit more consistent with these episodes. I know I uploaded one and now it's been, I think, possibly 4 or 5 days. Depends on how quickly I can get this edited, but it's just schedule. I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect to get any level of traction on the last video, so when I did, it kind of threw me off a little bit, and I wasn't prepared necessarily to jump in and start recording episodes and stuff like that. I almost expected this to end up with like 5 views, which isn't very optimistic of me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go this way. We're going to sack off that witch, and I am going to... Oh, there's just one this time. I'm going to kill this zombie. And then we can get some carrots. That's better. better than what I was using. I'm not too fussed about crossbows or the trims. I know that might trigger some people. I don't know people's outtake on trims, but I really don't see the point. I don't care about the way my armor looks. I mean, on the actions and stuff, there is a way better texture to all the armor in general, so I don't feel like there's any real necessity to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we've got a carrot. Hopefully that replenishes and keeps our health going a bit longer than what the blueberry did. And then once I'm at full hearts, I will just rush in there and kill this fool. Okay. Now they're dead. Lovely. That was close again. I'm not very good at this game, I've learned in the last couple of hours. Okay, so we're low again. Not really the position we want to be in, but we have got an upgrade on the armor. We've got another emerald, copper axes, which I'm not too interested in. We'll get that leather armor in the chest. The stone pickaxe. I don't need a golden hoe. The fortune pickaxe might be useful for when I'm getting iron, because I am in a position where I probably need as much iron as I can get. A chest piece, that is what we were aiming for. So I think that should bolster up the armor quite a lot. Yeah. So now I'm under a bit more protection. Make sure I loot all of these. We don't need any of that. Is there any more? I think that's all the chests. So, like I said, I'm going to get my way out of here. I'm not going to fight. Not going to fight that right now. I feel like I've got bigger fish to fry. We need some more armor, a better weapon, and a more sustainable food source here. I feel like that's part of the struggle. I also really need a backpack, because when you go into those trial rooms, there is an infinite, almost infinite amount of loot that you can obtain, and I just am not equipped in the slightest for that. So I'll go back on the video when I'm editing it and make a note of those coordinates, and then we can always go back and do that in the next episode if that's something you'd want to see, me dying multiple times in there. I might take a bed with me next time I go in, just to make sure that I can respawn in there when I inevitably die. Okay, let's make our way back to the house. If we come across any sort of caves again, I want to go into them. I think I'm going the right way for the house. I suppose there's only one way to find out, and that's the hard way. I'm not fighting skeletons. Can we also talk about how ridiculously overpowered skeletons are on the Bedrock edition? I feel like they just hit every single shot. They don't miss a thing. You can do... I played, like I said in the last episode, I played Java mostly for my days in Minecraft, and I never found them to be as irritable as they are on here. I don't think these got hide. No, they don't. I've never found them to be as irritable as they are on here. They're honestly the worst mob on the game on here. I'd rather fight the Ender Dragon as I'm walking through forests than skeletons. They just don't miss. No hide. That's a bummer. I don't want to fight these Endermen, which also, again, like the skeletons, they're just built different on Bedrock. So just for context as well, this is being recorded at 7:07 on Thursday the 10th of April. I'm hoping I can edit it. That's UK time as well. I'm hoping I can edit it and get it out today. But obviously I'm a bit restricted, so I'm actually going to take my my laptop to work and get that edited up on my lunch break, I'm hoping. So yeah, the commitment's real. The commitment is very real. I think this might be a boss. I think I'm about to make a very big mistake here. I am. And I'm not fighting that boss. I am not fighting that boss. That might be the worst boss on this game. I am not fighting him. He is awful to fight. He spawns like just a bunch of mini hymns. But you kind of need a bow. It's good to know that they're there. But yeah, you need a bow ideally for that. He does just hone you with these weird sort of minions he has. They're like midget versions of him. And they are horrendous. Okay, so let's drop off some of this loot we got. So we got Tree Capitator, very, very good book there. I'm sure I will show you what that does when I have some iron to do so. I have an anvil. That was, I'd say, quite a good little venture for that. And we do have these mushrooms. Oh, we don't want that. We do not want that. No. No, no, no. Oh. No, no, no. I'm doing this in a dangerous position near my food source, my currently only food source. We haven't really made much progress this episode, but I'd say it's been quite successful in finding other bits and bobs that we can cover in the next episodes. I'm generally excited to go into that trial spawner. I think it'll be quite fun. They're quite difficult. It'll take me a few turns potentially. It would be definitely stressful. Okay, so, oh, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. So we've got copper, we've got diamond. We don't really want anything other than iron in this circumstance. We're quite close to home. That benefits us massively. I don't care for... I do care for tin right now because I need that for a backpack. I'm hoping we can find some iron before the end of this episode. I'm going to ignore all the coal to the point where I just want some iron. There you go. We've found some iron. And quite a healthy amount of it as well. Let's get this down us. That's free. I mean, it gives us a sword. We've got more here. Let's go. Oh, that's a nice healthy chunk of iron. Is there any more? I don't want to delve too deep into this cave. I don't feel like it's going to be beneficial doing that right now. Nope. Don't see any more iron there. Nothing there. Is there any down here? There might be. You know what? Screw it. We're going. What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words. Okay, we've got some more iron. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Oh. That is something we definitely will save for the next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the level of support on the last video. It's been a while since I've done YouTube, so these videos will kind of chop and change in terms of how they're laid out, how they're edited. And really, I'm looking for your feedback. Is it better this time? Is it better last time? What do you want to see in the next episode? I've gone for a shorter length here than what I usually would have in this style of video, but you let me know if that works for you. And if not, we can always find a happy median, as they would say. It's been Dokes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.